Okay guys, so I've made a new race, and this is truly the most annoying race I've ever made. So let's just get straight into it. Now, this race was made by me, and anything, nothing but me. So we're gonna get started with this race. You can use any car you want, any class, anything. It's really up to you. But I would suggest using your sports cars for this kind of race. And maybe some of your supercars too. It depends what car you want to choose. So if you choose your fastest one in the whole game, you're going to be in for a real treat. So for me, we're going to use my Nero Custom because obviously it's an okay car. So let's get started. So the first thing you see when you spawn is spawn facing the complete opposite direction. I really could not help myself when I was recording this. Making this race, but trust me, this race is actually kind of hard, and I want to make this video explaining how to complete some of the points in this race. So let's just get straight into it. So the first thing you do is just to go straight up here. Trust me, it's not just that simple. It's just going to be a lot more trickier. So a tip I would suggest is stay on complete side over here. Like, stay on that side as much as you can. Don't fail like I just did. This race is literally the longest thing I've ever created in this whole entire thing, with a total of 100 checkpoints. You're in for a real treat if you do this race. The good thing about the checkpoints is that they're mostly closer together, so once you've done that, you'll be close to here. But the first thing you're going to do is you're not actually going to be needing that spiral thing at all. You're actually going to want to go down to the very bottom. Okay, let's just wait for it to go down, and bang. The first checkpoints are actually down the bottom, so that's like the first troll you get when you do this race. But yeah, don't hit into people. That's a very naughty thing to do. Do not hit into people when you're playing this game. Now the first set of checkpoints is just going around this thing constantly, so like you're constantly going around and around and around, trying to get you dizzy when you're doing this race. So that's sort of what's going on there. It's nothing too crazy, but once you get back up to the top thing there, it is crazy. Really, this whole thing is just a giant diversion. I just wanted to make something that wastes a whole lot of time. So, guys, check out this race in the Rockstar social cover. Bookmark my job if you want to try it out, because this race is truly the hard and the most annoying thing I could ever come up with. But I got more plans for the futures of this race. If you want to see another race made by me, maybe leave a like on this video and we will do another one. Maybe not an annoying race, but we'll do something. So once you get up to here, like, you may think, surely you gotta go right back up to the jump right now, right? Surely you gotta go up to this jump thing, this big red thing here. No, you're really not. You're not going up to that jump thing for another couple of seconds. Like, you gotta try and get this checkpoint, which is just heading outside of that airport, and then you gotta go back into the airport again. God, I love this race. I love this race so much, but it's so annoying at the same time. Now we go back into the airport. This is probably my favorite race I've made by far. But yeah, check this out if you guys want to. It's your choice. But I would suggest you give this one a try, because this is probably the one that took me the longest one to make. But now, for real this time, we're actually going to be going up this thing now. So make sure you go up here. And just like before, make sure you keep your car kind of on the side of the checkpoint, so you kind of get a nice better start. But try and stay on this side of the tube, and you want to stay on this side of the tube for as long as you can. Maybe a little bit further, but still. If you mess this up like I just did, you'll be teleported down to the very bottom again. So you really don't want to mess that up as much as you can. So don't mess that up. Even I struggle to do this race. I'll be honest, guys. I struggle a lot to do this. Other side. If it helps, do this. But oh my god, this is hard. Oh my god, this is so hard. But but it is possible. This is why I'm making this video, guys, to show you that this race is actually possible to do. So this race is truly hard. I wouldn't want to make this easy. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Okay, we made it. We made it. We made it this checkpoint. If you're not mistaken, you should have done this nice and easy. Now, the whole checkpoint at this is actually to not use these boosts here. You actually want to just go up the side here. That's just a bit of a troll, just to try and fool you guys. But when you do end up going through this checkpoint, and trust me, you're going to end up going through that checkpoint, just make sure you put your brakes on your car the whole time. So that way you won't mess up anything while doing this race. Okay, so this was originally going to be a tightrope, but I kind of messed it up. Now this part is probably my favorite and most hardest part to do in this race. Now, I'll be honest, hold on a sec, we'll just go around to see this big thing here. Now, you see those two little things on the thing, like, not the blue thing, but the red things that are on there? The other one that's facing the other way is kind of red, but those were actually accidents. I didn't mean to place them there. But I can't really take them off now. There's a couple ways you could go about doing this side. You could either A, fall off and risk doing this right. B, you could reverse into this thing and try and get yourself face down. So like this. And then hope that you'll get to here. Like this. It's actually, that's probably another hard way to do it, but another way to do it is you could go straight again, but you don't want to be driving up straight. You want to be driving on your head. Literally. Driving on your head is probably the safest and easiest way to do this thing, because you're pretty much going in the same direction all the time. And if you go too fast, you might end up blowing up, so be careful. Just be careful when you're doing this. That one, you got no choice but to scratch the car. Okay, now that's besides the point. The next thing you're going to be doing is taking this little wall ride right here. I didn't want to make it too hard for the wall ride, which honestly, I'm not really a fan of wall rides myself, so why would I add it in if I don't even like wall rides? But the point is, if you stuff up that part, you're going to be ending up going in this direction all the time. Now, okay, once you get here, you want to hold your brake, like, say you want to do it the moment you leave the wall ride, so that's what you want to do there. Now, once you get to this one, this is actually a bit of a troll. You actually want to go down here. No way you're going to mess up that checkpoint if you do this. So, this is a bit of a troll here too. Some people might go too fast, and then, you know, you're going to have to constantly do this over and over again, but you actually want to just go slower up there, and then start picking up speed as you go along. See, I am doing the same thing over and over. If you mess up that, you're going to have to start again, but you don't have to start from the start. You're going to have to start from down here. Now, I could have made this even more annoying. I could have made you start from the real beginning, but I didn't, because I didn't want to make this too annoying that people won't want to do this. This is already kind of hard. So. Okay, so once you've done that, you'll have to fall onto the road again. Okay, so the next thing here is, all you have to do is just blow up this massive ramp thing, which honestly is just there for show. I could have made this smaller. But just go up to here, and then you're going to have to go back down again. Now, at this point, you're done with all those checkpoints up there. You're done with all those. You don't have to worry about them anymore. You're just going to have to worry about what's ahead of you, and trust me, there's a lot more ahead of you. Those whole checkpoints are kind of like trolls, so that's the troll side of things. And if you read the description of the race, which I probably didn't put it up too long, the description was like something like, you like to do F1 races, maybe you like to do trolls. This race has it all. This whole thing there was kind of pointless, because even if you did manage to hit them all, you're still gonna fall off. So be careful when you're doing it. Don't do what I do all the time. Don't fall off like I did. But I'm gonna try doing this my own way. Okay, so once you've done that, and you've done it correctly, this one should land on it. You actually want to go backwards and go back to this checkpoint here. And this is where it gets very annoying. You're going to have to constantly go back and forth and 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 back and forth until this race is satisfied with what you've done. Oh, also another thing. This thing here is oh, don't use it. Honestly, don't use it. Okay, so it looks like we're coming up on our last one right now, but this is not over. This has still got way more to go. You still got another one you're gonna have to do, which is pretty much right after this giant tube. So this is gonna be even more annoying. See why I named this not annoying enough. I could have made this way more annoying. Like if I had more checkpoints, I would have finished this race a little bit more. I want to say runny. Okay, so keep going up on these tubes. This was just designed to help you feel a bit nauseous or dizzy or something like that. This race is whole based around trolls, so. Now this massive tube here is just a massive troll. Don't do it. Don't try and do it. Honestly, it's just a massive troll. Okay, well I guess we're gonna be doing this again. The nice thing about this actually is the fact that I made the checkpoints rather closer together. As you can see, the next one is just here. And the next one is on the next one. So if you do mess this up, you would end up here. It'll be constantly. And if you've done that, this whole thing here is just a massive troll. Avoid it. Now, this is where the next annoying thing comes into play here. You're gonna have to go back and forth and 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 back and back. Ugh! You have to constantly go back and forth. This one. Done with the back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, but you still got a lot more of a race, which I kind of like. This is kind of a bit of a rest from all the annoyingness in this whole entire race, but here we go. We've got the F1 race now. It's nothing too crazy. I just wanted to make it a bit of a circle thing, but yeah, going on there, and basically you probably could guess it. We're just going around this thing a couple times. It's not just all that simple. If you go way too fast, you'll fall off the side. So just be careful when you're doing this. But when you get to the end of the thing, it makes it more different. This is a bit of a different ending to a race. So, oh my god, you get a nice view of everything that you've just been through. To the side here, you can see the very nice stunts you just performed on this entire race. This race is annoying. This race is really annoying. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. What you're going to be doing is just jumping off a thing. That sounds pretty easy enough, so make it maybe speed up the process. Just fall right down to the point your nose down to the bottom here, and then you can go down a bit quicker. But the point is, we still need to get a few more checkpoints. At this point, just go straight to the casino. That's where the next checkpoint is. I'll tell you real quickly now. That way you... Okay, so you can see up ahead there's another check. That's actually for you to go on foot. That's why you need to go to the casino. Here we go. Now as you can see, that was a Transformer race. This is the whole thing it leads up to, is a Transformer race. But as you can see, we have now reached the end of the race. The race is truly hard, but it's more fun if you're doing this with friends. I wouldn't have made this like this if it wasn't possible. I wanted to make this part simplified because I just wanted to use the same barrels or something, because, well, obviously it makes it easier for me. Alright, now all we need to do now is just jump to that one again, jump to this, and then just keep going up. Now, the entire area, the whole point here is to get to that checkpoint up there. I think you can see that from a mile away, can't you? Alright, so the point here is you just gotta have a little bit of a race, but... Okay, I guess that's another way of doing it. But the whole point of that was to go around it and go up the stairs and complete it. But I guess that works too, but please don't do what I did. If you enjoyed it, consider giving a like, comment and subscribe for more videos coming to you very soon. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss another video from me. See you in the next one. Goodbye!